My name is Gary Evans, and this is my resurrection story. I had a very great childhood. It was in a Christian family, and my mother and dad were both real Christian people. Yeah, I went to church, we went Wednesday night, Sunday night, Monday mornings, and whatever came along. We were at church. I was on a real Christian outlook. And I probably wasn't really founded or grounded as I should have been. Sometimes I'd sit in the house and my mother would go in the bedroom and do her prayer, and I'd listen and listen and listen until I heard my name. Then I thought, I'm safe. By the time I was 15, I was probably becoming a little rebellious and with the family. Rebelled against parents and church, and by the time I was 17, I quit going to church, and it was hard. 18, I joined the military, and right after school, and went in the Air Force, and from there, I really did get into a lot of serious things. I got married. That was 1965. I got married to Marilyn. Met her in Madison, Wisconsin, in the military, and then I probably started drinking, and there was probably leftover from the military. We were doing drugs at that time in the 60s, and it wasn't drugs like you see today, but it was speed and uppers, and we took them for quite a few years. I did. I got a business late in the 60s, and it was doing real well. If you do drinking and speed, something's got to happen. And I come down with hepatitis and mono at the same time. I was in bed for over 3 months. We lost the business because I wasn't there. So after I got better, it was October, November, December, I was in bed. Middle of January, I got out and started looking for a new job because I got rid of the business in the meantime. I said, Marilyn, how would you like to move to Tennessee? This is 1975. And she says, no. I said, well, I'm going to go look for a job. My parents had retired from Michigan, and they had moved to McEwen, Tennessee, and bought a house there. And also, I had a real close friend who was in the music business in Nashville. We went to stay with him in Nashville. Every night he was going out playing in the honky tonks, and for some reason I tagged along. And if you're at the honky tonks, you're going to do some drinking. I got a DUI, and Marilyn was really upset with me. And so I had to get away from all of Nashville. So we decided after a year to move to Dixon. And we had a daughter who went to daycare at Dixon First Nazarene Church. And I'd go one Sunday and skip a couple Sundays, and Marilyn went all the time. She says, you got to come and listen to this new pastor, or this pastor. And I said, okay. I got there, and he wasn't there. It was a new pastor, and it was Pastor Jay Bybee, and he became a kind of a friend, actually, and helped me through a lot of things. In January 1990, I was out with the general manager of a business, and we got another DUI. Well, the Lord started really talking to me, is saying, you got to change your life. You got to get going. You're wasting everything. And I said, if only I would have done this. If I only would have stayed in church when I was a kid. There was a revival going on at the Nazarene Church in Dixon in March, and second week of March, and on a Thursday night I come to Christ and went to the altar. It's absolutely life-changing. Things, I had to go to court and settle my DUI, what I got. Being the second one, I had a sentence, and the judge was fairly lenient. He gave me 6 months of weekends to do. Going to jail though, and on weekends and talking to inmates, all you could tell them was what a joy you got. You know, life before I was saved was just every day get up, a drudgery life, and then after I was saved and working with God, He's just there with you all the time and helps you through every little problem there is. You know, He is such a stronghold in the time of trouble, and so He knows them who trust in Him. I'm Gary, and I've been crucified with Christ, and I no longer live, but Christ lives in me.